waiting on Ghost Medina in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Five players with credit on this for a get rate of 36%. G31, if you knew, the Milwaukee Brewers in 1902 moved southwest to St. Louis and became the St. Louis Browns. And then in the early 1950s, moved the franchise basically due east to Baltimore, Maryland, and were renamed to the Orioles. Shit, 28-24, okay. Let's take a quickie glance here. Yeah, I tried to throw some geo clues in specifically because I wanted this to be guessable from a non-sports perspective. Question 22 is a leftover, and this leftover is in the category clown or politician. I'm going to give you the name of a person. You tell me if they were an American politician or an actual working clown. Charlie Chalk. Is that the name of a clown or a politician? Entertainment value, mostly. And all you have to do is tell me, is that the name of a working clown or an American politician? Okay, good president tips two. Okay. Right? Alright, 35 seconds. This is basically a 50-50, so take a stab. I think I'll close this out in a few moments because the only two teams I'm waiting on are the teams that haven't answered any questions all game. And apparently, even the 50-50 coin flips are playing rough today. 21% of you got this right. For 044, Charlie Chalk, and I'm going to pull an image up, is that guy. He is a British stop-motion animated TV character clown. Little Britcon there for you. Popular in the mid-'80s, from what I can tell. For 044, Charlie Chalk was a clown. Question 23 in Artaliano. I'm going to speed up a little bit here because I don't know that 25 is going to be the magic number here. Within 1 foot, and my answer is rounded, what is the height in feet of Michelangelo's David? This is from head to toe, and according to Stanford researchers. My answer is rounded to the nearest foot, and you have a foot either way on that. Tell me the height in feet of Michelangelo's David from head to toe, and this is according to Stanford researchers. How tall is David? 50 seconds. And again, there's a number of ways you can measure the height of the artwork. This is specifically from head to toe of the figure David himself. Give you just a few more seconds to get those guesses in. I have to actually convert this to give you the follow-up back. Alright, give me a second on this one. Because I am looking at my facts again. Okay. It's really kind of a finicky measurement. That's what it is, okay. There is a 20-centimeter difference between his toe and the height of the stone that he's shown to be standing on, which is not part of the plinth. Head to toe, according to Stanford researchers, he measures in at 497 centimeters, which is just over 16 feet. 36% of you were within a foot of that for B2. From head to toe, 497 centimeters.
Hey, Mark, what's good?
Top of plinth, 517 centimeters.
How are you doing, Mark? What's happening?
Pin down how we were measuring and who did measure. Question number 24. Oh, y'all are going to hate me more. It's trivial math. Give me the number of Oscars won by Johnny Depp plus the number of Oscars won by Glenn Close plus the number of Oscars won by Will Smith. I just need the sum here. Oscars won by Johnny Depp, Oscars won by Glenn Close, and Oscars won by Will Smith. What is that total in 1 minute? I'm showing the work in mine, so I have to accept the numerically correct answer. There we go. All right, 15 seconds left, holding on a pair of answers, give or take. Voice is starting to go out. Getting real quiet in here all of a sudden. 1 as we close this out. This is... I was going to look up a thing, but I can't look up the thing at the moment. This is a 64% get rate. Just about 2/3 of you got it. For 048, emphasis on O, as in the 0 Oscars won by Johnny Depp, Glenn Close, and Will Smith put together. They have been nominated many times, but none of them have a win to their record. A grand sum of 0. We have a bingo call from Xena Librarian. Let me pull that card up real quick. That is courtesy of Team Slinky Now or Later.
That's a bingo.
We have a call from Rogue Clown as well, in case this doesn't pass through. Interesting. Same question. Same way. And very interestingly, it's the same numbers. Slinky and No Better Social Distancing, you're calling on the exact same numbers. Questions 50, 44, 41, 48, and 46. Slinky got their call in first, so that's the one I will confirm here. But I'll take a look elsewise. That is weird. Let's see. Everybody but that team got that one. So No Better Social Distancing and Slinky, you both have 41. Charlie Chalk, you were 2 of the 3 teams who got that one, right? So you both have 44. 46 in U.S. Acres, you were both given credit for. 48. I'm checking both because it makes literal sense to just look for both names. 48, you're both on. And 50. And while both of you did have a bingo on that question, the win officially goes to Slinky. Now or later. The card is up on screen for your verification. Getting it in the leftovers column, because the other columns are real hard. 41, 44, 46, 48, and 50 at question 24. The unders have it here. Let me pull up the prediction result. and handle that real quick. Here's the outcome. It was under 25.5. So congratulations. Despite the fact that was looking and playing tough, the under still had it. We got through just barely under all of these questions. Congratulations to the Steves this week. We're just going to keep calling you Steve. And you owe me a category for not next Sunday, but the following Tringo game that we do. So let me know on that. Let's finish that up. Honorable mention, no better social distancing. You also had a valid bingo at the same time, just didn't get the call in as early. And that is our game. We're going to send you over in just a moment to Listwitz. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Nathan Fillion, done. Nathan Fillion will be a category for our next Tringo event, as brought to you by Team Slinky. Guys, thank you so much for participating. It played tough. I think it was fair, but it played tough, and sometimes that happens. With that said, I'm sure you'd love to be a picture shirtless specifically. I'll do what I can with the topic. Look at that. We're gonna send you over to Listwitz for the rain right now. I will be back 3.5 hours from now, 8 p.m. for Guesstimate, which is an individual trivia game. It's all number based. Come on back in for details on that. In addition to our patrons and give subs. I do want to thank Jenny for the 100 bits. I appreciate all of you. I will see you guys back 8 p.m. The rate keyword, Fog Dining TV review. I don't know. We'll see you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. How y'all doing tonight? Hope everybody's doing well, yes. It is seriously me. I am live. It's just been crazy week after another. And I heard what the keyword was, and I responded, IMDb TV. Just to flip the switch. Good evening, boys and girls. Hope you guys are all doing well. I want to apologize again for Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday being no shows. I swear, as I tell my boss I want overtime, he picks the very day. Oh, am I doubled up again? That is probably because I goofed. Get over here, window. Oh, I should not be doubled up. It should not be doubled up right now. My other audio is off. Why am I doubling up? That's a good question. Oh! Duh, there we go. I am doubled up. No, it was a screw up on my part. I had two microphones running, and I did not realize I had two microphones running. It's one of those fancy features where voice mod updated, and I forgot when it updates, it turns it on automatically. Ugh, I gotta remember these technical things. Yeah, I did figure out my nice little trick, so I don't have to worry about timing anymore. It's literally okay for like the last 20 minutes of your stream. You were front and center right there. Where my pointer finger is not working. Yeah, fancy features. No, you do not get to see my feet because my slippers are on and they're cold. They're nice and warm and toasty finally. And turn that off, hopefully. No, it did not turn off again. Damn it. Turn that part off. We're going to turn that part off. Yeah, voice mod updated, and I forget when voice mod updates, it literally turns it on in slobs. So that's why it was doubling up. But how is everyone doing today? Hope you guys are all doing well. It is Sunday. Normally Sundays are our relaxed day, but because I haven't done a show in 3 days or 3 episodes, and I know I got to pay the bills somehow, unfortunately. That's the real life bills, because you guys don't want to know. I think I'm killing my car is basically what I'm doing, unfortunately. Tonight we are going to be doing an actual trivia show. The question is it going to be a 4-player one, or is it going to be a large open one? That's going to be up to you guys, whether we're going to do duel or we're going to do panel quiz attack 25. I'm going to leave that up to you guys tonight. And if we have time in the process, we might do some definition, I think. I'm trying to remember. I don't know. I spent all week fixing... I spent all week fixing Secret Fortune, so now I only have to push a couple of buttons and everything works like it's supposed to. It's amazing. When you get forced to sit down and code, it works. But I still can't do a damn thing with Unity. I can't. It just doesn't like me. I'm running out of ideas. I'm getting frustrated with it. I want a head explosion is what I want. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you from LK Show, welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Hope you guys are having a very good Saturday. If you are not, let's get some music on. That's part of the problem. There we go. Get some real music on. And you'll have to forgive me because I know I'm going to do it about 17 times during the stream. Just Gesundheit beforehand, it's done, it's out of the way. That's all I'm going to say. Because I have got the sniffles, the sneezes, unfortunately. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time to get things started with the list of the evening. And our list of the evening is going to be, and we're going to take literally whatever the computer gives us, no matter how bad of a topic it is. I decided that tonight. It was like, I decided I don't like that idea. I decided I don't like that idea. So, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's first list, we will be looking for 10 Elton John songs throughout his career. We are looking for any song that was performed, led, participated on by the one, the only Sir Elton John tonight. And I think I'm going to end up throwing this. I've got to go through and clean these lists out. Just to get rid of a bunch of them that have been getting used too often. Or I got to figure out how to shuffle them a bit better. That's my other thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, your list starts now. Daniel, not there. Rocket Man, not on the list tonight. The Circle of Life is not there. But yeah, it feels like the computer's being mean to me lately. Yes, sir. You just basically one guess per line. If you do multiples, I will only count the first one. And if it is on the list, you will be up on there, and you will earn either channel points, small prizes, one-player games. I'm trying to remember. Have I put the wheel spin in there yet? I don't think I've put the wheel spin in there yet. Saturday night's all right for fighting. Every night's good for fighting, Brian. I'm Still Standing. Crocodile Rock, not there. Goodbye, Yellow Brick Road, Benny and the Jets. Now, to warn you guys, you have to go through his entire catalog at times, because there are some that are very well known and then some that are not as well known. I'm going to say tonight the computer was very mean, and it really only picked one common song. I'm going to say that. I think it only picked one really good common song tonight. And it does that on occasion. It does get mean. I do not pick any of them. And here comes the first sneeze. And there it goes. I swear, it's like, it's right there. Anyway. But yeah, it's like I've been begging people to help me try to figure out how to set this thing up, the list up in Unity, and I'm getting nowhere. I don't want to have to go back and like start all over, but I think I'm gonna have to because I've got the board set up, but I just can't seem to get my scripting to work. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn the camera off for a second because I have a very bad sneeze coming, and you guys are gonna hear it, and I don't need you guys to see it. Your song not there, Tiny Dancer not there. You know the ones where you get them stuck right in your head? That's my problem right now. It's like stuck like right here. I can feel it. It wants my head to just go completely on air live, and I'm going to be in serious trouble the whole time. Anyway, so yeah, it was like all the years I've been doing this, I've always had a problem with timing. It's like I will sit there and I'll watch LK, and he'll send me a note that says about 5 questions to go, or he thinks about 5 questions to go, and it's like, okay, I'm getting ready to start. And right when I go to start, the computer slobs fails on me constantly. It always does the streaming setting things. And the problem with the streaming setting things is it always seems to do it even after restarts. So you kill slobs and you have to restart it. And for whatever reason, and it's probably just because I have so many scenes, it takes forever to restart. So I decided tonight I was going to do something, and we got to about 4 o'clock, I guess. How long is this? 23 minutes. So, wow. So, yeah, about 4:15. I'm like, I'm not going to take the chance. I'm going to start the software, get it up. I get it up and going, and I realize I'm still watching LK in the background. And he's coming through. Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Not on the list tonight. Ask. Sun Comes Down on Me, your song, Tiny Dancer. I think this computer has been very mean tonight. That's what I'm going to tell you guys. Is I believe this computer has been very mean. Good. I can feel it. I can feel it like right there. It just wants to kick my butt, and it's not coming out. Those are all his main songs. Yeah, it's a lot of his main songs. Like I said, it did not pick. I will say there's one main song that's still up that hasn't been grabbed. But the computer was mean tonight. It did not pick a lot of his primary songs, Ask. It picked a lot he did, and a lot of ones that are reasonably well known, but they're not his off the top of your head, I'm going to know it sort of song list. I'm trying to get this sneeze out is what I'm trying to do. Hello, Red. How you doing, my friend? What is good? Okay. I think I've killed it, but I'm not sure. So anyway, um, so yeah, if there's anybody out there that is good at C sharp programming and can tell me what the hell I'm doing wrong with my Unity programming, somebody just send me a message and let me know, because I am getting ticked. I guess that's why they call it the blues. They call it the blues because it sounds so much sadder than the reds, or the greens, or the yellows. Unless it's sky blue. Then sky blue is a very happy blue. Bum, 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 bum. Wow, amazingly, we are 8 minutes in, and we have not come up with any of the songs on the list yet. And like I said, you guys will probably be mad at the computer because again, I don't pick them. I put a list together that fits the category. And then the computer picks them. I cannot get this sneeze to come. All right, so anyway, so I want you guys' opinion. Do we go with Panel Quiz Attack tonight, which will be 4 players, or do we try Duel tonight? I haven't done a good Duel game in ages. Yep, Singing Gamer does a lot of Elton John songs. In fact, I've heard him do 1, 2, 3, 5 of these that I know of. Anyway, how y'all been doing tonight, folks? Or how has your week been? Again, I apologize for not being on all week. It's literally, I am not getting out of the office. I am not getting out of the office until like 5:15 during the week. And by the time I get home, it's almost, in my opinion, too late to start a show. Because I had it timed where 6:15, I get home. That gives us about an hour, 45 minutes before we jump over to somebody else. And any later than that, I feel like I'm shortchanging people. I really do. So it's like somebody just tell the people to stop calling me at the office at like the last minute. Tiny Dancer, not there. Tony Danza. Hakuna Matata. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember. Did he write that one? I'm trying to think. I don't think he wrote that one. But yeah. Oh, so anyway. So like I said, I figured this out on Sundays. We're going to start the stream early just to make sure I get the software running. However, the first portion of the stream, you will be seeing basically LK stream live on mine. And it's not hosting it, it's literally just window copy. I figured that out today while, like I said, while I was starting the show, and I realized it's like he's not close to being done. This is like 4:15, and it's like normally I've got my Sundays 4:15 to 7 o'clock set up, and I realized I get in there and I turn the stream on, and I realized he hadn't sent me a message. He hadn't said we're close yet. And I'm like, oh crap, I've got the stream going. I'm not on there. So it's just a blank screen. I don't have any sound going. And I'm like, let's just put LK on in the background. So the TV and the microphone is picking up the TV audio, so you're hearing. And I'm still standing, not there. And I realized, let's just go full throttle. So basically, when we start on Sundays, you're going to see, and it's going to look strange for a while because it's going to lengthen the streams. But I'm probably going to start the streams early so you guys can actually see what I watch throughout a day while I'm working on stuff. So you guys will actually get to see Zeitgeist, Tipster, and Liquid Courage if you want to watch it through my stream. And I'm going to like put the links in the channel or in the chat while we're going, and say you can enjoy these guys here, but if you want to catch the live thing, and then we'll send you over there. And I don't know why I didn't think of doing that sooner. I really don't. Yeah, it's kind of like pilfering viewers a little bit. But what is going to give me a chance to do is it's going to give me a chance to bring back something I used to do. We're going to keep the 4-letter word up during the whole time. And probably right over where I am, there will be, like I said, this is where I wanted the Unity list working. The Unity list would be off on the side, so you could guess at the Unity list. But I may change it so it's the old logic puzzle boards. And Red Mark probably remember. Whoa, and PowerPoint just crashed. Ah! Alright, hold on, folks. I did not expect PowerPoint to crap out. It bottomed out, literally. I have no idea why it restarted. I guess it was a good thing that it was like an O for list, I guess, huh? Now we're waiting. All right, let's see. We don't want that one. No, PowerPoint is apparently not an Elton John fan. I was not expecting that to crash at all. All right, give me a minute, folks, because I have to get in there and fix a couple of things. Wow, I have never seen it actually close all my PowerPoints. Wow, that was weird. All right, let's fix that. And the timer literally kept running. I'm serious. The timer literally kept running the whole time. All right, let me get over to that. All right, folks. My computer decided to have a hissy fit. I don't know why. And it closed out. All right, so we're going to start over. We're going to start over with the brain list. I have never seen it do that before. That is a first. Let's see if we can do better with the brain list tonight. Yeah, that was more than strange. We're going to have to wing it on the timer tonight. Because all right, we're going to wing it on the timer. Brain fart. Pinky in the brain, not there. Brain freeze, not there. However, ask is basically admitting. All right, come on. Give me. Oh, it's breaking bad. All right. Why is it breaking? There we go. All right, brain freeze, brain frog, brain drain, not there. Bird brain. Brain drain, right brain. Look at the brain on Brad. Tell my computer it needs a brain right now. Brain cloud, nope. I'm going to say number 8 is the hard one on here. I'm going to say that right now. I think number 8 is going to be really tough. Brain trust, not there. Computer brain, not on the list. Yeah, my computer has a thing against Elton John, apparently. I have never seen it do that, where it just literally shut down every one of my PowerPoint presentations and then reopened. All brawn and no brain. Red, are you describing yourself again today? So anyway, so like I was saying, if there is anybody that knows C sharp and Unity, I would like to talk to you about helping me get this program converted over to a Unity interactive format. And just the list, it's the only one I need. Because, like I said, I want this one to be a little more automatic so I don't have to press as many buttons. And like I said, I'm not a bad programmer. But the use of Unity is killing me. I've run my program through a C compiler, no problems. Run it through any compiler and it works fine. I go stick it in the Unity engine and compile it. It errors out constantly. And I feel another sneeze not coming. Brain bucket, my brain is full. Not on the list tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have, are there any plurals? There is one, but it doesn't have to be. There is one, but it doesn't have to be. The brain of the operation. Thank you very much for recognizing that, Red. Technical difficulties and all. Love on the brain, which makes you do goofy things at times. Ask. Oh God, I can. Come here, kitty. Come here, kitty cat. Maybe you can make my sneeze happen. Ah. Brainiac, not there. Great brains think alike. Come here, kitty. Say hello to the co-host. Say hi, co-host. Well, she's been like running around my feet, so I figure I have to grab her at least once. Yeah, ain't that right? Ain't that right? Get your brain into gear. I could use a brain being in gear. Get up there. Now let's see how long she'll stay up there. Who's the brains here? This one. She's the brains. I'm just here for the sideshow. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Yes, I'm here for the sideshow. See, look, kitty, there you are, right there. Brainbuster not there. I will say you're sort of on the right track for one ask, but that's all I'm gonna say. Now in a minute she's gonna bite my head. Brain teaser not there. Now, you guys see me sitting here, and she's doing this. When I'm working on the programming, she does that all the time. All right, you want to go down? We'll put you down. Hola, Trans, what's good? How are you doing, my friend? Anyway, so where were we? Um, oh yeah, so like I said, so tonight, question is, are you guys interested in duel or panel quiz attack 25? I'm gonna give you guys a choice on this one. I will tell you the panel quiz one. You guys will have to go to the buzzer site we're going to use. And if you want to get on Discord for it, is great, but it is not a requirement. And the dual one will require form use. So that will be up to you guys tonight. And I need that over there, that over there. Must eat brains, zombie. You know, the amazing thing is, I trimmed it down. Nobody said anything. That's what I just realized. It's the problem with gray is you can't tell the difference. Because one of my bosses was joking and it was like, "You're starting to look like Grizzly Adams," and I'm like, "Yeah, I am." So it was like, okay, it's time to kind of clean it up a little bit. Brainwash, not there. Brain freeze, not there. Poop for brains, not there. Brain drain, not on the list. Two brains are better than one. Sometimes one brain is better than two. Brain surgery, not there tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, like I said, for those of you that have never been here before, we are a throwback appreciation channel to the various game shows throughout history. If you guys ever decide to check out our website, listwits.com, you will see we have somewhere around the neighborhood of 125 various games and versions of games that we do. Noodle Brain, Brain Dead, already taken. I almost clicked that one again. Brainiac, Brain Someone, Brain Twister, not there. So again, I am leaving the main game tonight up to you guys tonight. My brain hurts. Sometimes that happens, Sarah. Sometimes that happens. Like I said, I'm waiting for somebody to say the word brain doesn't look like a word anymore. That's what I'm waiting for. Math makes my brain hurt. Math is mental abuse towards humans. We learned that one from Time Spacers. And I know what else I needed to do. I needed to move that over here. Godbrain. That would be Brian Dennehy, Red. Brain aerobics, not there. Wow, see, I really thought number 8 was going to be the only really tough one on this list. I really thought number 8 was going to be the only tough one. Brain aerobics, brain stealer, tickles my brain. Now we're doing Brian's as brains. Brain Adler. Oh, okay. See, I figured, sir, you were following Red and just changing Brian over. And I was like, oh wait, nope, never mind. Once you corrected the spelling, it's like, oh, now it makes sense. Brain teaser, not there. Brain buster, not there. Making sure I didn't miss one possible one. Nope, I did not miss it. Brain lesion, brain training. There we go. Sarut basically stole one right out from under you, Trance. The brain tumor is not a tumor. Brain cancer, brain stem, brain builder. I don't know, how was my Arnold? He's not a tumor. Trans knows he's stolen enough from other people. I feel like you're missing a game show or board game with brain in it. Surprisingly, not this time. I think I've seen Brain Scan once. That's the one with... Is that the one with Dennis Quaid in it or the other one? Might be Dream Scanner. Is the Dennis Quaid one. I'm trying to remember. On the brain. Brain surgery. This is your brain on drugs. Good. Now I'm hungry because you're showing me fried eggs. Still say it was the stupidest commercial they ever came up with. Okay, that's the other one then. I had to think about it for a minute because I've seen them both. There's Dream Scan with Dennis Quaid and then Brain Scan with Edward Furlong. Brain Games not there. Although I don't think that counts as a game show. Racking my brain. Stupid, but it was memorable. I don't know. I don't think horror movies aren't supposed to be thought-provoking, right? For the most part. Oh, you're saying the commercial. Yeah, it was memorable. I'm sitting there mixing my two conversations up. I'm sorry. Because I remember the parodies were like, this is your brain on drugs. This is your brain at Denny's. Or this is your brain on drugs at a Grand Slam in Denny's. And I forget the other. We had the 2 pieces of bacon. Yeah, I know, sir. I was getting the two mixed up. What was the other one? It had the 2 pieces of bacon that would lay across. This is your brain very angry on drugs. This is your brain, Mr. Bill's brain on drugs. There were so many funny parodies after that one. It was, once they parodize your commercial, you know it's either really good or it's going to be a classic memory in history. Brain injury not there. It's Pinky and the brain. But they didn't make the cut tonight. I was going to go somewhere with that, and you guys saw me blank out for a minute because I totally lost the roadmap of where my thought process was going on that. It had something to do with Mr. Bill and the Animaniacs, and I have no clue what it is now. Dino Brain. It was this tiny little pea, or so they say. Itty bitty living space. So we are looking for 6 last brain phrases. Hello, pizza! How are you doing, my friend? What is good? The right side of the brain, the left side of the brain. But what if you're not good at using either side of the brain? Then you got a problem. Long time no see, Mr. Pizza the Hut. How have you been doing, my friend? And here comes another one. I just want this sneeze to come out. I want this sneeze to come out because I feel like I'm going to be closing and doing this with my eyes all throughout the show. Banana brains. Banana sounds really good. Dominant side of the brain. See, that's what I'm craving is peanut butter and banana sandwiches. Don't ask why. I don't know. I've just been craving them for like the past week. I've got the peanut butter, but I don't have the bananas in the house. No, it's at the foot. It's the sneeze is there, so I can't blow it. The sneeze is there, so it's like right behind, right behind the optic nerve. I know it's coming, though. I know it's coming. Will he or won't he sneeze before the end of the show? Yeah. I told you, Trent, I didn't feel good about last week. Didn't I warn you? I just had a funny feeling 3 times in a season is too many to play a team. Now, if Jared Cook had not fumbled that football last week, I might have felt a little better. But the moment that happened, it was just like, nope, this is not the year. Artificial, robot, word, world, not on the list. So we are still looking for 6 last brain phrases. Like I said, it kind of sucks. Feels like being the bridesmaid and always the bride. Where you know you got a team that's good enough to get there every year, but something goes wrong. And the moment they put us up against Tampa in the second round, I'm like, that's where we went wrong. See, and even the worst thing now is it's going to be Brady this for another whole week, and then after that, and after that, and after that, is like I think it's the one reason I am glad. There is one plural, but it doesn't have to be. Trance. There's one plural up there, but the phrase makes sense even if it was singular. Muscle brain. What do they call that when you're like, oh, muscle memory? I was thinking brain memory. It doesn't work. Brains over brawn, not there. Which I'm gonna say, as goofy as this sounds, proves that Bill Belichick is not a great coach. So with him getting to the Super Bowl with Tampa, Belichick's value just kind of went, in my opinion. Let's see. No home team has ever hosted a Super Bowl. That is, I want to say semi-factually true, but not true. Now, if you're counting the NFL championship as not the Super Bowl, I still consider them the same thing. Then yes, it's true. If you consider the Super Bowl the same as the NFL championship, that is not true. I want to say it was the LA Rams hosted an NFL championship in LA. And he gets stuff to go his way, but that's Brady. Like I said, we get the calls that we were supposed to have. Our team would have a few Super Bowls, Trent. But yeah, in the modern era, Tampa Bay will be the first team to host its own team in the Super Bowl. But yeah, I want to say it's the LA Rams. Right after they moved out of Cleveland, hosted the NFL championships in 53 or 54. I'm not sure which year right off the top of my head. See, but now the debate will always be, so who won the New England Super Bowls? Was it Belichick or was it Brady? Alpha brainwaves not there. Rack your brain not there. Hello, Indy. How are you doing tonight? What's good, my friend? How has your week been? So, ladies and gentlemen, we are down to 3 minutes on the brain list. Providing my computer doesn't shut down PowerPoint on me again. And, you know what else I need to do? I need to pause that. Brain food, brain bender. Oh, you're a Green Bay fan, huh? I'm going to be honest. The only team I'm not really rooting for anybody. When New Orleans is out, I'll root for somebody. But I can't root for Tampa. I only rooted for Green Bay when they had Favre. I like Kansas City, and I like Buffalo, so I think I just have to root for whoever it is on the AFC. I think I have to root for the AFC this year. Because I would feel rotten rooting for Tampa. And I think the only time I liked Tampa was when Gruden was there, but I still liked us to beat them. I've got you on the brain. I'm going to say somebody was close to number 9. Somebody was close to number 9. Scatterbrain is on our list. Just a little scatterbrained. But yeah, like I said, this is going to be one of those years where I just can't root. I don't think I can root for anybody. It's like I will prefer for the AFC to win. But it's like a I don't care moment. Brain power, brain fog. Feed your brain. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me, Seymour. Brain stew, not there, but I like that one. All right, so we're 5 left and 30 seconds to go. Get those guesses in, folks, because there's going to be no extra time on this one because of all the technical issues early on. Brain fart, lame brain, pinky in the brain. Brains over the beauty. Brain pain. Brain freeze. Booby brain. And time is up. Unfortunately, we had 5 that we did not get. Now, if you guys can get to them while we're showing off who gets what, then you'll get credit for it. The one that was close, and unfortunately I couldn't give you credit, Trance, because it was a different word, was pick your brain. Pick your brain for little tidbits of knowledge and nuggets and fancy doodads. Number 8 on the list is the one like I said, number 8 I did not think anybody was going to get. Number 8 was Mother Brain. I didn't think anybody was going to get that one. That one was kind of one of those hard sci-fi ones that you don't think of right off the bat. Number 5. I thought somebody was going to come close. P-Brain. That's why I was joking when we were talking about the dinosaurs. Little itty bitty tiny space. But nobody picked up on that one. Number 4, which everybody's probably feeling right now. Brain cramp. You knew it. You just couldn't think of it. You were having a damn brain cramp. And number 3 on the list, which is what everybody's going to probably want to do to me after this show is over, is basically beat or bash one's brain in. I figured that's what somebody's going to want to do to me tonight after his show is over. So, with that, that's why I saved that one till last. I was giving you guys a chance to come up with that one. So, with that, we are going to start with Mr. Red Walrus, who has 2 winning slots on the board. And in the process, Red, you are scoring 30 whammies and a 1-player game. So, Red getting 30 more whammies on the spot. And I will have to pull up the 1-player game in a moment because that was one of them that crashed out. And then we have NB came in late, but did get the Scatterbrain for 25 whammies. And then we had Ask, who scores and adds 10 whammies to his score. And then we have Saruta, first time on the board with number 7 with the "It's not a tumor," which scores him 25 whammies. All right, so we did not get the vault shot. Shall we see where the vault shot was hidden tonight? I got this funny feeling. I just got this funny feeling it's behind. Oh, the small prize was behind Mother Brain. Oh, look at that. It was finishing off the list. The vault shot was from Pick Your Brain. So close to a vault shot, but not quite. All right, so let me go get Red's 1-player game open. And let's see if it does what it's supposed to do. Close that. Those are the channel points. Yes, Saruda. Right now, the only real things that can be done with them are wheel spins and vault shots. Just because I've never really come up with anything to do with them. I need to start like getting in and doing things with the others. So, for instance, Red just spent 90 of one and 500 of for another. I don't remember why. I do not remember why it's a different amount. Other than the fact I think one of them are easier to earn. Like I said, if I could ever figure out what to do with them, I would use them for other things. But I've got to work that out. I do know something I could do with them, but I got to figure out how to do it. And it would have to be expensive if I do this. All right, Red. You'll spend money for your vault shot. We know the first number is a 9. Red would like 9, 1, 3, 2. So let's lock that in for him. 9, 1, 3, 2. It is locked in. Is it our winning number? No, it's not. So I'm thinking we could possibly set it up to spend them for a letter, but that would have to be expensive because that narrows it. It basically knocks it down to next to nothing. This is where I need my executive producer to come up with an idea. What do we do with the other channel points, Red? That's always the hard question. What do we do with the other points? All right, Red, if you are ready. Oh, I'm in read. Why am I in read-only mode here? Oop. That is because it opened up the corrected version. Ha! Why am I in edit only mode? Here we go. Let's see if that fixes it. Why are you not changing? There we go. I wanted to do Secret Fortune. I will be honest, because I've been busting my butt making this work. But Red will be playing the exit list. All right, Red. Just remember the one rule. No writing any of your answers down. You have to do it all from memory. Like I said, somebody admitted to me they were writing stuff down, and I got really upset at them. All right, why are you not coming up? There we go. Man, give me a minute to get that reset. Whoa. My girls moved. Ah, get back where you are, girls. All right, Red, your goal is to get to the exit list on the other side of the maze by answering a variety of questions. So, Red, question number 1 for you. In which city would you find the Kerkorian Gallery of Art? In which city would you find the Kerkorian Gallery of Art? Now, note, you have to get this question right to play the game. If you miss this question, you are locked out immediately. Because that front door in front of you closes and there's nowhere to go. All right, Red says it is Caracas. If he is right, Red begins his way through the exit list. Is it Caracas? Oh, no, it's not. It is not Caracas. It's in Washington, D.C. The Kerkorian Gallery of Art is in Washington, D.C. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a very, very short game, unfortunately. Red called it. He said this may be a short one. And he was right. Never heard of it. It is... I'm trying to remember. It's been so long because that question has not come up in a while. It has something to do with Corinthian Greek art, I think. I'd have to look. Unfortunately, I would have to look for that one. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, it was a very, very short one-player game tonight. All right. So, let me do this. You will never forget it now. Anytime it's an art museum, there are only 3 correct answers typically. Washington, D.C., London, or Paris. Most of the time. Flores and Madrid occasionally, but normally, if you ever pay attention and you see a trivia question that involves a museum, and they don't say anything other than like what it was or where it was, um, it is going to typically be Washington D.C., New York, London, or Paris. My PowerPoint froze again. Sort of. There it goes. Oh, I don't remember who this one is. I thought I did, and then I blanked on it. L asked, WML, what's my line? It is whoop. There we go. Oh, I think I know who this is. I think I just realized who it was. I will admit it's a new one. It has not come up before. Yeah, I think I intentionally picked a younger picture. Nope, I don't think SWAT number 9 is going to uncover. We'll know in a minute. Oh, there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest of honor tonight is none other than Mr. Gravelly Voice, Bob Dylan. So with that, ask the first person to get it on the chat. So with that, ask scoring 10 whammies. But yeah, it's amazing how different he looks today, isn't it? And my sneeze went away. It's not come through. It did not come through on the form, ask. I wonder if Google's having form problems. I hope not, because I wanted to do duel tonight. Oh, there we go. There it came. All right, so let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, it didn't refresh for some reason. All right, let me get the points in correctly. NB came in first for 25. Reds came in second for 20. And then Ask with 5 more because I already gave him 10. So that gives Ask 15. And then for Mark, $10 for Mark. It was indeed Mr. Harmonica Man, Bob Dylan. All right, so you guys are going to have to give me a minute to get my big game open. Now, my question was, did you guys want to do duel or panel quiz attack 25? That was our 2 choices tonight. Because I haven't opened either of them yet because I didn't know which one we were going to go for. All right. Duel is basically you'll play head-to-head with one other person. You'll have 10 chips to start with. It's multiple choice, so you will bet A, B, C, or D, or as many as you think you need to get the right answer. If you get the wrong answer and you don't cover the right answer, you're out of the game. And you get replaced by somebody else. Panel Quiz Attack 25 is 4 players. You're playing Othello, basically, with 3 other players. but you only get to place items on the board if you get a question right. All right, so Ash says duel. Red says duel. All right, that's 2. All right, let me go get the duel game open. Now, this one will need the forms. Because you don't want your opponent seeing what you're answering. All right, let me get these erased. Wow, we haven't played this since September. We have not played this one in a while. All right, so when you are playing duel, after you submit your guesses, always use edit the same form because it will throw me off. I'm looking at you, Mark, because you're the one that's the worst with that. All right, so this is basically how duel will work. And I am going to refresh the form just in case. This is a trivia challenge. Please note this game has intentionally difficult questions. You guys will go head to head to answer trivia questions. We're going to start with 2 players. If you are not one of the 2 players, you can put your guesses in and I will basically keep track of it for you if you want to try your luck. As long as you pick a correct answer, you're still in the game. You'll start with 10 chips. We will show you a question and 4 possible answers. You can cover up to 4 unless you have less than 4 chips. Then you can only cover up to the maximum number of chips you have. So if you have 3 chips, you're only going to be allowed to cover 3 possible answers. As long as you play a chip on the correct answer, you keep that chip. Every time you put a chip on a wrong answer, those chips disappear. Game continues usually till 5 duels or we got no players left. That just depends on the game situation. We got about an hour, so we may end up getting through an hour's worth of games. Okay. Now, again, it says to use the whisper function. Use the forms to enter your answers. Timer will begin once we receive a blah, 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 blah. That's a little out of date. If a player, because there is an accelerator, if a player hits it, says they want to accelerate, they will do so in chat. Upon doing so in chat, You basically have 10 seconds to get your answer in. Failure to do so means no answer. Okay? So with that, if you are ready, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, where's my control panel? I thought I had a control panel set up for this one. So who would like to be the first two players? Man, why is my control panel not showing up? Give me a sec. Oh, that's because I gotta hit. Why is my control panel not showing up? Give me a sec. There's something missing. No, the actual spelling is T-E-R. But it's one of those that I can put in for an alternate. At some point, I will put in for an alternate. All right, so ask. You are in. And who would like to be player number 2? Yeah, I've got to fix some of the alternate ones. Some of them I don't catch until after somebody points them out to me. Do I have the file open? I don't have that file open. Let me go grab that file. I can fix a couple of these on the fly. Some of these I fix on the fly, some of them I don't. Like that one, I would probably include both spellings just to fix it. Oh, Envy, if you see something that is badly misspelled on an answer, let me know and I will fix it. Nope, that is not the first question asked. That's just an example question. Now, if you want to go ahead and answer it, go ahead and use the form and it will put you in there. So on the form, you'd mark A, B, C, and D. For instance, because you had 10 chips. Just to show you how to do it. All right, game number 1 is set. NB, I got yours. Ask, go ahead and submit. There we go. Perfect. Now, all you guys have to do is use that edit the form. It'll take you back to the first form. It'll keep everything on the same line. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to duel between NB and Ask My Balls. And here is question number 1. The government of this country granted Angola independence in 1975. We have Portugal, France, the Netherlands, and England. So you're basically going to submit your answers just like you did. As long as you have 10 chips, or as long as you have 4 chips, you can cover up to 4 answers. Again, I don't put a time limit on there. All right, NB is in. Ask. If I say a person puts their answer in, and then you see the word accelerate in chat, you have 10 seconds, and that's it. All right, Ask My Balls is in. We're going to reveal your choices. NB wasn't sure. He said Portugal and France. Ask said Portugal, France, or the Netherlands. He was not sure which of the 3. If it is Portugal and France, you are both still in the game. If it is Netherlands, NB is out. If it is England, you're both out. Which country granted Angola independence in 1975? It was Portugal. It was indeed Portugal, which means you are both still in the game, but you now both lose chips. Now, NB, you are down to 9 chips. Ask, you are at 8 chips. You basically lose the chips on the wrong answers. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 2 in this duel. The breed of dog Neil on the TV program Topper. What was the breed of dog Neil on the TV program Topper? Was it an Irish Wolfhound, a Siberian Husky, a Great Dane, or a Saint Bernard? Okay. What breed of dog was Neil on the TV show Topper? NB is in. NB, if you want to use the accelerate, Ask is in. And nobody was sure on this one. Because, ladies and gentlemen, they both want to keep playing. So they cannot be eliminated on this question. What was the breed of dog Neil? Topper was an old cop show. Neil was a Saint Bernard. I want to say Topper was on NBC back in the 70s. All right. You guys are still both safe at the moment because you still both have 4 chips. Here is question number 3. Which weapon of World War II was considered Germany's most effective weapon in the early years against Britain? Was it their Panzer tanks, their HK machine guns, their landmines, or their Messerschmitt Me-262? Which weapon of World War II was considered Germany's most effective weapon in the early years against Britain? A is Panzer tanks. B is HK machine guns. C is landmines. And D is the Messerschmitt Me-262. You know what I wish I could do? Let me... I am going to do something I don't usually do. All right, Ask is in. And NB is in. Give me a minute. I got to find the theme song for this. I know I've got it in here somewhere. Or I thought I had it in here somewhere. I don't have the dual theme song? How do I not have the dual theme song? It's alright, we'll use this one. Alright, NB is in. Ask My Balls is in. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. We have a difference of opinion. And both taking a gamble because they each went for different answers. Which weapon of World War II was considered Germany's most effective weapon in the early years against Britain? You both agreed in Panzer tanks as a possible answer. Ask said the HK machine gun. NB said the Messerschmitt. Neither of you went with landmines. If the correct answer is landmines, you are both out of the game. If it is a Panzer tank, you are both still in the game. If it is HK machine guns or Messerschmitts, we have a dual winner. Ladies and gentlemen, which weapon of World War II was considered Germany's most effective weapon? Ah, it was the landmine. It was the landmine. Which means, unfortunately, we do not have a dual winner, folks. Both men missed. And that means we need 2 new players, folks. I'm trying to find my dual music. This is what's got me mad. I mean, I know where I can get it, but I thought I had it saved. I wonder if that's it. Nope, that's not it. Trump card lingo, catchphrase, greed, high rollers, force. Is that it? Nope. Wow, I don't know where my... sucks. Alright, so we're looking for 2 more players, folks. Because this is the song that should be playing. Let's see. I'm just going to blank that out for a second. All right, we're looking for two more. Let's give them. We'll give them 4 minutes to decide if somebody wants to play. Ask Enby. If they don't, then we'll put you back in. All right, Brian is in. And we need a challenger for Brian. Who would like to step up? Wow, like I said, I just wish I knew what happened to my dual song. I thought it was in my So who would like to take Brian on in round 2? Two minutes to get a player, or Enby will go back in. All right, Brian, you got your form? Looking for anybody that's interested in participating. All right, Enby, you are back in. And you're a cute little panda this time. All right. Brian, go ahead and enter just anything on the form. Just go ahead and do anything with a submission. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Our first duel went 3 questions. Let's start with question number 4. Brian, Enby. Here is your first duel. Smithsonian Magazine nicknamed Dean Kamen, the inventor of the home choice dialysis machine, as what fictional character of technology? Was he the Little Boy Blue of technology, Robin Hood of technology, the Pied Piper of technology, or King Arthur of technology? Brian is in. And Enby is not in yet. And NB is in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out who's taking the advantage on this duel. Oh, NB wasn't sure. He covered all 4 of them, so no matter what, NB, you are still in the game. If it is Little Boy Blue, if it is King Arthur, you have beaten Brian on the first question. Smithsonian Magazine nicknamed Dean Kamen the inventor of the home choice dialysis machine as the whom of technology. He was called the Pied Piper of technology. It was because everybody flocked to him as soon as he created it. With that, everybody is still in the game. NB, you are down 3 chips. Brian, you are down 1. And here is your next question. A wind is considered a gale if it exceeds how many miles per hour? Is it 62, 38, 45, or 53? A wind is considered a gale if it exceeds how many miles per hour? Brian is in. NB is in. Now, ironically, if you have seen us play Winsanity, you have seen this question. I am so thankful I can finally trash this question. This question will finally be going to the used pile. The question is, did you guys know how fast a gale is? Let's find out. We have a gale. If a gale is 45 or 53 miles an hour, you are both still in. If a gale is 38 miles per hour, Brian wins the duel. If it is 62 miles per hour, we have a winless duel again. Ladies and gentlemen, how many miles per hour is required for a wind to be considered a gale? 38 miles per hour, which means, ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Brian has completed the first duel of the night. Yeah, like I said, if you have seen Winsanity, you would know this one. This question came up about 4 times during our Winsanity games. Unfortunately for NB, your duel is over. So, ladies and gentlemen, who would like to take Brian on in the next duel? All right, Red. You are in, my friend. 10 chips apiece. Red, go ahead and fill out the form one time so I can see it come across. There we go. All right, Red and Brian, are you ready for your duel? Because it's game on. The total number of stories, or the height, of the Empire State Building. Is it 201 stories, 153 stories, 77 stories, or 102 stories? I feel so good. We're getting rid of a couple of Winsanity questions. We are getting rid of a couple of Winsanity questions. I am so thrilled about that. Red is in. Basically, Brian, if you want to accelerate, it's after you submit, and you just type in exclamation or just type in accelerate in the chat, and I will fire it off. So it's a two-step process. All right, we have our guesses in. We have Red, who went with those two. We have Brian, who went with those two. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a difference of opinion again. Red went with at least 100 stories. Brian went with one over 100 and one under 100. If it is 201, both players are out of the game at the moment. If it is 153 stories, Brian is out of the game. If it is 77, Red is out of the game. If it is 102, both of you are still in. Ladies and gentlemen, to get rid of our second Winsanity question, finally, what is the correct number of stories on the Empire State Building? It is 102, which means both players are still in the game. I am so thrilled. I got tired of Winsanity questions coming up. Even when I'm debugging and testing, I have to look at the same questions over and over and over and over and over. And it's just like, ah! All right, guys. Question number 7 in this duel is now. What superhero did Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids idolize on the TV show? Was it the Brown Hornet? Was it the Bombardier? Was it Black Lightning? Or was it Big Baddie Daddy? Brian is in and has hit the accelerate. Red, you have 10 seconds. Time is up. And Brian went with A, B, C, and D. Red just made the cut. And I mean by a hair. I hit the wrong person's accelerator. I apologize. And went with... So you all went with the Brown Hornet, the Bombardier, Big Baddie Daddy, and only Brian went with Black Lightning. Red, is there a reason you didn't go with Black Lightning? I will admit, Envy, some of these questions are a lot easier than others. And some of them are intentionally hard. I'm just curious to know, Red, if there was a reason you didn't, because he's a real comic book hero. All right. If it is Black Lightning, Brian wins his second duel. If he is incorrect and it is not Black Lightning, you both move on. Ladies and gentlemen, the superhero idolized by Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids was the Brown Hornet. It was indeed the Brown Hornet. Did you know that one or not, guys? Or was it... I'm just curious to know. Very good guess. I forget which one pretended he was the Brown Hornet. I think it was the one where he had the one with the ski mask and he'd wear it like up to his nose. I can't think of the character's name now. But he always pretended he was the Brown Hornet. All right. The duel is still on, folks. Brian, you are down to 1 accelerator. Red, you still have 2 left. Let's duel. In the original novel of Peter Pan, what type of dog is Nana? In the original novel of Peter Pan, what type of dog is Nana? Is she a sheepdog, a Newfoundland, a Saint Bernard, or a collie? Brian is in. Red is in. All right. I will have you know, this may surprise some people. The dog we see in the cartoon version of Peter Pan is specifically a Saint Bernard. The actual dog of Nana in the book is a Newfoundland. It is a Newfoundland. And with that, Red takes the duel. But yeah, in the cartoons and the plays and everything else, they made Nana a Saint Bernard because they look like they're caretakers. In the book, Nana is a Newfoundland. So Red takes his first duel. It is Red at 1, Brian at 1. Who would like to take on Mr. Canadian Red Walrus? I was waiting to see if Ask wanted in because Ask had asked earlier. All right, Ask, we're going to put you back in there. And let's see what your personality is for this game. Oh, you are Jinxie. Or no, you're Mrs. Freddy. All right, guys. The duel is ready. The field of battle is set. Here is question number 9. The musical South Pacific was based on this author's Pulitzer Prize-winning book. Is it Herman Wouk, James Michener, William L. Lawrence, or John Hersey? I can't read my own type. Red is in. And he is accelerating. You have 10 seconds. Ask. Ah, you lost the link. If you ever lose the link, there you go. Just type in exclamation duel. I will give you an extra. I will throw out the accelerator, Red, because I don't know how long it's going to take for him to pull it back up. Punctuation counts, I think, NB. Because when I saw that question come up, I'm like, oh God, I already know what's coming. There's going to be a bunch of variants for that one. God, I gotta figure out how many variants that one's gonna actually have now that I'm looking at it. Alright, Ask is in. So you have a free accelerator when you want it, Red. Alright, the answers are in. The musical South Pacific was based on this author's Pulitzer Prize-winning book. And you guys went with... Well, Red covered his bases a little. He left off William Lawrence. Ask looks like he's pretty confident on this one. So the question is, was the musical South Pacific based on a James Michener book? The answer is yes, it was. It was indeed based on a James Michener novel. It would have been your first guess as well. All right, guys. Question number 2 in this duel. Oh, shoot. Skip that one. Because I forgot to reset the board. In Japan, what was the reworked, translated title of the reality TV series Jersey Shore? Was it known as Macaroni Assholes, Pepperheads, Spaghetti Jackasses, and Dumb Deadwood? in Japan, what was the reworked, translated title of the reality TV series Jersey Shore? Yeah, but now I gotta go figure out which question it was, Red, so I can make sure I don't erase it. Red is in and is accelerating. And Ass came in right afterwards. All right, we have our answers in. Now, normally I do this the other way around. Normally I show you the choices, but we're still early in. The choices were macaroni assholes, spaghetti jackasses, and as said, I have no clue. I'm using all of them. The translated title of Jersey Shore when it made it to Japanese shores was, not surprisingly, macaroni assholes. Which means both players have selected the correct answer, and both players are still in the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Question number 11, or 10. I'm still trying to figure out where the macaroni part came from. I agree with the second half. I'm just going to say it. Your next question. What TV show was the first spin-off of TV's Cheers? Was it Coach, Frasier, The Tortellis, or Up the Stairs? Which TV show was the first spin-off of TV's Cheers? Red is in, I think. Yep, red's in. And Ask is in. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. It is a split decision. Somebody is losing this duel right now. Red went with Coach and Frasier. Ask went with the Tortellis and Up the Stairs. That means there is a dual winner right now. And it would be, we're going to milk the drama just a little bit for the fun of it, right after this message. Wait, let's see if I can do it. You guys don't get mad at me if I do this. Don't get mad at me. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. All right. I'm thinking about. There is one I am considering, Red. It's called The Face is Familiar. I've never gotten around to actually building it, but I think it would be. I would kind of like it. I would kind of like it. I will admit that, because then I could just use the "What's My Line" thing with the smoky background. All right, we're back, folks. I hope we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a winner of this duel. The question is it going to be asked? Is it going to be read? Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this duel is Ask My Balls. Congratulations, Ask. The first ever spinoff of Cheers was the Tortellis, based on Carla. I can't remember the other characters in it because it didn't last long. Frasier was the best known one. So, who would like to take Ask on next? Oh, Brian's looking for revenge, huh? All right, I will put you in on the next one, NB. All right, so Ask has one, Brian has one, Red has one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to reset the board. Nope. Let me fix that. Let's do that again. I always have to remember to do them in the right order, or I will lose chips. All right, Brian and Ask. Let me clear out the form column. All right, gentlemen, or in this case, lady and gentlemen, or gentleman and lady, however you guys want to argue it. Which famed fictional cop had badge number 2211? Was that the badge for Inspector Columbo, Joe Friday, Dirty Harry Callahan, or T.J. Hooker? What famed fictional cop had badge number 2211? Was that the badge number of Inspector Columbo, Joe Friday, Dirty Harry Callahan? Brian is in and is calling for an accelerate. Ask. Get your answers in quick. And Ask is in. That was a good call, I think. I think that was a very good call, because I don't think he knew. NB has a guess in. I'll tell you what, NB, I will keep track of yours on the board just to let you know. All right? Let's reveal the choices, shall we? Ask had no clue and went with everybody. Brian said 2211 belonged to anybody but Joe Friday. And NB said it was Dirty Harry Callahan or T.J. Hooker. So if it is Joe Friday, Ask is the only one to win. If it is Callahan or Hooker, everybody is still in. If it is Inspector Columbo, NB is out. You're pretty sure it's not Joe Friday. I think I know. And again, I'm guessing because I don't remember. I don't remember where this question is in the file. I think 2211 was something specific about San Francisco, and I think it was Dirty Callahan. It was Dirty Harry Callahan. All right, so NB is down to 9 chips. I don't remember why I know it has something to do with San Francisco. I just remember 2211 has something to do with it. I want to say I think it might be the no, it's not the longitude line. But it's the only way I know it. All right, guys. Your next question for this duel is: Marilyn Monroe is known as Playboy's first centerfold, but what title was originally given to those centerfold ladies? Was she known as Girl of the Month, Sweetheart of the Month, Bunny of the Month, or Woman of the Month? Brian is in. So ask is in. Envy, you gonna put in a guess? You don't have to. We have our guesses. Marilyn Monroe is known as Playboy's first centerfold. But what title was given to these centerfold ladies? Well, originally, let's not do the originally. I was going to do it, the answer first, choices second, but let's reveal your choices. All right. Brian, a little more confident that it's not Woman of the Month. What's the reasoning behind not woman, Brian? I'm just curious to know. Playboy doesn't look mature on woman. True. Kind of sounds a little 50-ish to me. I will agree. Ask, is there anyone you felt confident with? If you picked all 4, so you can't lose. If I'd asked you to pick one of them, which one would you have gone with? You like Bunny. All right. Well, let's find out. Doesn't matter. You got Bunny covered as well. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, was Sweetheart of the Month. Because basically what it was, they promised Marilyn Monroe they would give her something that was tasteful for a title. And Hefner originally wanted nothing but really movie stars to start with. When they first did Playboy, he wanted big name stars for his centerfold. But because they were like what's the word I can't think of the term. Good clauses in contracts. They had to label it something else, so they went with sweetheart. All right, everybody is still in. And I'm going to find that one and fix it. Control F. Close that. Give me a minute. I'm catching a couple of them when I'm watching, so. You guys got to remember, I pulled these pretty much straight out of the shows, so some of the answers are going to be misspelled badly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, question number 15. By what nickname is country music star Willie Nelson best known? Is he known as the Highwayman, the Other Wilbury, the Red-Headed Stranger, or the Hippie? Now, I'm going to say, personally, I think this is the easiest question that has come up so far tonight. But I am a country music fan. Brian is in. He is not forcing the accelerator. An ask is in. All right. By what nickname is country music star Willie Nelson best known? You guys agreed on a couple, and Brian covered one extra. Brian added the hippie to his chair. So is it Willie Nelson the Highwayman, Willie Nelson the Other Wilbury, Willie Nelson the Red-Headed Stranger, or Willie Nelson the Hippie? Now, I will tell you, Willie Nelson was in the Wilburys. The good news is, I'm pretty sure he was not known as the Other Wilbury, because there were too many Wilburys. That was Orbison, Cash, Nelson, and somebody else. I'm forgetting the fourth one now. I will tell you, Willie Nelson's best known nickname is the Red-Headed Stranger. It is indeed the Red-Headed Stranger. And that means, Jeff Beck, thank you, Ask. I couldn't think of the other one for some reason. Which means we reset the board. All right, Ask, here is your problem. You cannot cover all four answers on this next question. If you don't know it, you have to leave one blank. Brian, you can still cover all four. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, your next question on the board. Before moving to Dallas, what family sport Hall of Fame was located in St. Louis, Missouri? Was it the Swimming Hall of Fame, the Soccer Hall of Fame, the Bowling Hall of Fame, or the Pool Hall of Fame? Brian is using an accelerating. Ask, you have 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and he just got it in. Oh, by a hair. By a hair. All right. Ask is in. And I have to use up Brian's second accelerator. I keep forgetting to hit that button because that's what I'm supposed to use. Even though I know there's some lag. All right. Your choices were Ask went with swimming and bowling. Brian went with bowling and pool. I have no idea where the Swimming Hall of Fame is. I've got a question about it somewhere. St. Louis is big on soccer, but I don't think we have the Soccer Hall of Fame. I have no clue where the Pool Hall of Fame is. I would assume Minneapolis, but I would be totally guessing. I will tell you, I do know, because I did not get to go there, that the Bowling Hall of Fame got moved from St. Louis to Dallas. And with that, now neither player can cover all the choices on the board on the next question. All right? Neither player can. So, with that, we are getting into dual territory. Let's duel. While it's known technically as a degree in viticulture and enology, what are you studying in this class at Cornell University? Are you studying water bottling, beer brewing, winemaking, or carbonated beverage production? It's known as viticulture and enology. What are you studying? Brian is in. Ask, just remember, you can only cover 2 answers if you are not sure. Now, the good news is Brian doesn't have any more accelerators to force you to use buttons quick. All right, Ask is in. While it's technically known as a degree in viticulture and enology, what are you studying for this degree at Cornell? Brian wasn't sure and actually used up all of his chips for beer brewing, winemaking, and carbonated beverage production. Ask seemed a little more confident. What brought out the confidence on this one, Ask? What brought out the confidence and said, I only need one? Onology means wine, you think? I will tell you, there's a clue up there. The correct answer is winemaking. However, the clue is viticulture. Viticulture is the study of grapes. Cornell, when they did it, did viticulture and enology, which put together the study of grapes and wine. All right. With that, Ask is currently in control of the board. Now you tell me. I'm not allowed to give clues beforehand. But yeah, viticulture is either the study of grapes or the study of grapevines. I forget which. All right, Brian, you will only be allowed to cover one answer. Ask, you still have a chip to spare, so you can cover 2 for this question. In 1970, what Army rank were Anna Mae Hayes and Elizabeth P. Hossington the first women to receive? Were they the first sergeant majors in the first women sergeant majors, the first women brigadier generals, the first women admirals, or the first women second lieutenants? Brian is in. Yep, grapevines. I know it was something like that, Sal. I just couldn't remember the actual. I couldn't remember if it was grapes or if it was grapevines. Ask is in. I am going to tell you right now. This one is going to decide possibly it, because either we are in one answer dual territory, or Ask takes his next victory. In 1970, what Army rank were Anna Mae Hayes and Elizabeth P. Hossington the first women to receive? I will tell you, you guys should have known it was not C, because that is a naval rank. So the question was, were they the first sergeant majors, the first women brigadier generals, or the first women officers? Because second lieutenant is the first officer rank. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, is brigadier general. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of our duel is Ask. How important was that extra chip, Ask? How important was that second chip? Or would you have gone with brigadier general to start with? Big. He's like, not sure which one I would have gone with to start with. All right. So Envy is asked. We're running a little over because we're just having fun with this one. So Hein, bear with me. We're going to start sending people your way shortly. But I promised Envy he would get one more game. So let's get NB in here. All right. If Ask wins, Ask takes home our prize tonight. If Ask does not win, we're going to basically carry over. If we get people in, we'll figure. We're going to figure a little something out. I've got an idea, but we'll have to wait and see. Right now, Ask has how many wins? Ask, that's you beat Red, you beat Brian, or you beat Brian. NB can't tie you because NB hasn't won one yet, has he? So this is to make NB try to get on the board. So, ladies and gentlemen, our dual winner tonight is Ask. But NB asked to get back in. We're putting NB back in. Gentlemen, this is our final duel of the evening. And let me erase all the answers that are on the board so I keep track of everything better. Here is your first duel question. During World War II, which gum company's ad recommended that every war worker chew 5 sticks of gum per day? Was it Bazooka, Hershey, Wrigley, and Blackjack. No. We don't have to go. I promised you a game. We're just going to raid into Hein a little later than we intended. So, Hein, I apologize, but sometimes we just have too much fun. So, during World War II, which gum company's ad recommended that every war worker chew 5 sticks of gum per day? Was it Bazooka, Hershey, Wrigley, or Blackjack? All right, ask is in. NB is in. And oh, you're lucky I called it before that hit, ask, because that one does not cost you. And we have a mixed match. Both of you went with Wrigley. Both of you went with Bazooka. One of you went with Hershey, and one went with Blackjack. I will tell you, all 4 of these were the major gum manufacturers, including Hershey, back in the 1940s. I think there was one other one, but I don't think it was a big one. And I can't think of the name of it. Nope, you're safe, Ask. The correct answer was Wrigley's Gum. Wrigley's Gum basically said every American needs to chew 5 sticks of gum a day for the war effort. Don't ask me. Capitalism at its weirdest. That's all I'm going to say is capitalism at its weirdest. All right, we are going to reset the board. Clear out the answers on the board. And your next question in this duel is, which architectural term describes the interior curve of an arch? Was it extradose, intradose, balustrade, and balconiet? Or balconiet. I can't say that one. I can never say that one right. They actually did do, they did a gum along with their chocolates. I just don't remember what it was called. It didn't last long. It didn't last long. I do know that. They made it. It was, oh God, what was it called? God, I wish I had my research in front of me. I really wish I had my research in front of me. All right, ask is in. Who's the one that does dum-dums? I'm trying to remember who makes dum-dum. Not dum-dums. Ask if your accelerates were coming in like about 2 seconds sooner, they would be working. The choices are in. Which architectural term describes the interior curve of an arch? Ask had no clue, so he went with all 4. NB is a little more confident, I think, with intradose and balustrade. How confident are you that you only went with a 50-50 shot, NB? I mean, I can figure why you didn't do extra dose. Backlit net, I have no clue what a backlit net is. It may be the curve. The correct answer, ladies and gentlemen, is an intradose. An intradose. I didn't know that one. I would have only guessed intradose because of extra dose being up there. And that's the only reason I would have guessed that one. All right, we are going to reset the board. NB is in the lead at the moment, or in control of the duel at the moment. He has 7 chips. Ask with 5. And here is your next question. Which sports structure claimed to have the world's largest inflated roof prior to its destruction? Which sports structure claimed to have the world's largest inflated roof prior to its destruction? A. Georgia Dome. B. Metrodome. C. Wembley Stadium. D. The Silver Dome. I think you can knock one of these out. I think. But after that, I'm guessing. MB is in. Ask is in. All right. We got some common ground and some uncommon ground. We had 2 people agree on Metrodome. We had 2 people agree on Wembley. Only 1 went with Silver Dome. Nobody went with the Georgia Dome. Now, I remember snow bringing down the Metrodome. I don't remember if snow brought down the Silver Dome. I can tell you right now, I know it's not Wembley. Wembley's never made that claim about their roof ever. But the roof of the Silver Dome was the world's largest inflated roof. That's the one you misclicked? Oh, you misclicked Wembley when you wanted Silver Dome. Yeah, Wembley was the only one I was sure of was not the right one. Georgia Dome had an inflated roof. I think they still do. I know the Metrodome did. I kind of remember the Silver Dome when the snow broke it, but I think the same thing happened to the Metrodome. I think. But ladies and gentlemen, hey J-Rod, how you doing tonight? We're gonna be doing something a little unique here shortly. So if you guys want to hang around, feel free to do so. But before we get out of here, we have to announce our dual champion, Ask My Balls. Congratulations, Ask. You went 3-0-1. You went 3-0-1. With that, because it's a duel, because it is a duel night, we have to give you something that fits the subject. So tonight is not a pick your prize night. Tonight is one that we're going to pick it for you. Because I don't knock myself out on my studio. When you think dueling, you think fighting. And when you think fighting, you think hockey. So Ask, congratulations, my friend. has, I gotta remember who's in this one. Okay, had to think about it for a minute. Ask, you now officially have your own fight scene, sort of, with Jaromir Jagr and Patrick Roy from the starting lineup, one-on-one freeze frame. No, my pistols stay my pistols. You will take my pistols out of my cold dead hands, basically. So, congratulations, Ask. We are adding the freeze frame collection right there to your airplane collection, which, see, I still have. I know what I'm doing. And those will be going together just for you, my friend. But yeah, I kind of figured duel night, fight night, hockey night, you know, that sort of thing. It just sort of fit the subject. So I had to go with it. Yeah, give me a minute to get some stuff moved around here. I gotta go put some more stuff in boxes. That's what I have to do. All right, guys, we are going to wrap it up tonight. We're 20 minutes over what we thought we would be. So we are going to send you guys over to Hein Solo. Believe it or not, I'm not going to actually end the stream just yet. Well, no, I'm going to end the stream tonight, or for a while. I got to get something to eat. And then I'm probably going to start it back up. But we're going to have an overlay sort of thing, because that'll give us a chance to talk, and we can watch Liquid Courage and Hein Solo and all that tonight. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the keyword of the day is, well, duel. Duel at dawn. There we go. We are going to duel at dawn, folks. Pistols drawn. With that, we will see you guys in a little while. I'm going to grab something to eat. I will probably be back on in a little bit. Just because I haven't been on all week and I miss you guys. So with that, y'all go say hi to Hein for me. Because the man deserves it. Deserves the attention. Deserves the love. And deserves the audience. Plain and simple. We will see you guys in a little while. But for now, ciao.